Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we pull back the curtain on corporate America, and today we are diving deep into United Airlines' annual report. Buckle up because this filing has more twists and turns than a transatlantic flight. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting these straight-talking financial breakdowns, then make sure you are subscribed because we are putting out content like this every week. And for even more exclusive content and to join the conversation, check out our Discord community, linked in the description below. Because flying private is for billionaires, but decoding financial statements should be for everyone. And today we are talking about the skies. So we are looking at United Airlines Holdings Incorporated and United Airlines Incorporated filing their annual report for the year that ended the 31st of December 2025. This is a big document, folks, full of important details about how the company is doing. Think of it like the pilot's pre-flight check for the entire company. Let us talk about the numbers first because that is where the rubber meets the road, or in this case, the wheels meet the runway. In 2025, United Airlines saw its total operating revenue climb to a massive $570 million, an increase of 3.5% from the previous year. This growth was primarily driven by passenger revenue, which went up by $609 million or 3.1%. It shows that people are still flying and United is still getting them to their destinations. But flying people cost money, and one of the biggest chunks of that cost is, well, their people. Salaries and related costs for United jumped by $969 million or 5.8% in 2025. This increase is due to more flights, more employees, and of course higher pay and benefits, which makes sense as they try to attract and keep good talent in a competitive industry. Now, a major factor for any airline, the price of fuel. Fuel expense actually decreased by $360 million or 3.1% in 2025. This was thanks to a lower average price per J. Allen, even though they were flying more and using more fuel. This is a win for United as fuel is a huge operational expense. They are not hedging against fuel price volatility, which is a bold strategy, but can pay off big time if prices stay low. Landing fees and airport rent also saw a significant jump of $412 million or 12.0%. This means airports are getting more expensive and United is paying more to use the gates and facilities it needs to operate. This rise is tied to more flights and higher landing weights. A big part of United's strategy is this United Next plan. It is all about updating their planes, growing their routes, and improving the customer experience. They are expecting over 630 new planes by 2034. They have already retrofitted over 530 planes and expanded their global network to new cities. They are also rolling out new tech like Starlink Wi-Fi and a new media network called Connective Media. This is a huge investment in their future, aiming to keep them competitive. Now, every company has risks and United is no exception. They mention risks related to the execution of their United Next plan. This plan involves massive aircraft orders and investment of billions of dollars. If customer demand changes, if fuel costs skyrocket, or if aircraft deliveries are delayed, it could really hurt their finances. Aircraft orders are typically made years in advance, and if their network strategy changes, the aircraft they ordered might not be as economical anymore, creating a financial headache. Another significant risk they highlight is related to their employees. United is a highly unionized company with about 83% of their employees represented by labor organizations. They have been in negotiations with their flight attendants union. The AFA and a tentative agreement did not get ratified in mid-2025. This ongoing labor situation could lead to disruptions and increased costs. They also have pension and other post-retirement benefit plans which represent a significant financial obligation, and their funding status fluctuates with investment performance. Like any modern company, United faces serious cybersecurity and data privacy risks. They rely heavily on technology and automated systems, including artificial intelligence or AI. A failure or disruption of these systems or a major data breach could seriously harm their business, damage their reputation, and lead to legal liabilities. They talk about increasing privacy obligations and the threat of cyber attacks from criminal hackers and even state-sponsored actors. They are investing in security measures, but it is a constant battle. They are also adopting new accounting standards for internal use software. This means they are changing how they account for costs related to developing software for their own use. This change went into effect at the beginning of 2026, and they expect it will not have a material impact on their financial statements. One of the critical audit matters highlighted involves their China Route Authority, an intangible asset worth over $1 billion. Auditors had to carefully examine management's assessment of this asset's value because it is sensitive to future revenue and margin forecasts and discount rates. Any bad news about future travel to China could mean a big write-off. So what does this all mean for United Airlines? On the one hand, they are growing their revenue, and their United Next plan shows a clear vision for the future with massive investments in new planes and technology. They had a solid year for passenger revenue and their fuel costs were managed well. But on the other hand, the risks are substantial. The sheer scale of their aircraft orders and the dependencies on suppliers and timely deliveries are huge. Labour relations remain a critical area to watch, and the ever-present threat of cybersecurity breaches and data privacy issues cannot be overstated. They are also navigating a complex regulatory environment and the ongoing cost of environmental sustainability initiatives. Their financial health looks solid right now with significant cash reserves, but the future holds many unknowns. The competition in the airline industry is fierce and they must constantly innovate to stay ahead. While passenger numbers are up and revenue is growing, the rising costs of operations and the significant investments for the future will require careful management. Overall, United Airlines is pushing forward with an ambitious strategy for growth. They are betting big on an improved customer experience and a modernized fleet. The success of these ambitious plans will hinge on their ability to navigate economic uncertainties, manage their operational costs effectively, and maintain strong relationships with both their employees and regulators. It is a high-stakes game in the airline industry, and United is playing to win, but the path forward has its challenges. Alright, that is our deep dive into United Airlines' annual report. What are your thoughts on their performance and their future outlook? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And remember to join our Discord for more great content and discussions. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of Corporate Decoder.